everybody. So I got a lot of really great responses on my post about taking rosemary cuttings and creating new plants and propagating rosemary. So I figured I'd do a really quick video about how I did that and my process. So I'm here in our herb garden, or at least part of our herb garden, sitting in front of this nice rosemary bush here. And there's lots of new growth on it. All this that you see on the top here is all soft new growth. So this is what I used last time, and I'll use this time as well to take rosemary cuttings. So you're looking for this year's growth, new. It needs to be kind of soft. As you can see, I can still take this and bend it, and it's soft. So we'll take parts. You don't want to take any of the hard, dark wood from last year, because I've tried that once and that did not work out for me. It did not root.
Take cuttings that are about 5 or 6 inches long, making sure they are just the green wood. I took about 8 cuttings. Bend your cuttings to find where it's softest. Then with a sharp pair of snips, cut just below a set of leaves. Trim off all but the last few leaves at the very tip of your cuttings. This is what you will end up with, a nice rosemary cutting with just a few leaves and a nice bit of green growth that will set roots. Repeat this process with your remaining cuttings. And any rosemary leaves that are left over, it's dinner right there. The way I do this is I dip the end of my cutting in a little bit of water, then into my rooting hormone, shake off the excess, and stick it into the pot of potting mix just right around the edge. Repeat this process with your remaining cuttings, putting the cuttings a good few inches apart just around the edge of your pot, just like this. Make sure to water in when you're done.
Well, I hope that gives you guys an idea of how simple it really is to take cuttings from a rosemary plant. I've used this same technique for sage and lavender recently. Had a lot of luck with sage, medium amount of luck with rosemary, and today was the first day I did lavender, so we'll see what happens. It's not guaranteed to work, but leave it sitting here for at least a month. Water it well, keep it moist, check on it every once in a while. If you pull on them and you feel resistance, that is a good sign. That means there are roots grabbing onto the soil around them. Once they have rooted and you can check on them, you pot them up like I have done with these. Then here we have a beautiful little rosemary plant that will hopefully grow all winter long. Keep it nice and watered and healthy, and then next year, spring or maybe late fall, we can plant these out in the garden. We shall see. Thanks guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.